Right. So, Damien, that's actually makes sense to ask you. What do you do? What does an intelligence analyst do?
Yes, in fact, that is a good question because a lot of people imagine a lot of things about this job. And that's true. I'm a former intelligence officer in the French armed forces. And in fact, intelligence analysts, it's a lot of different jobs. Let's, for example, imagine people analyzing just images. And in a second step only, merge image information with a lot of other information like flight data or electronic intelligence. So basically, there are a lot of different jobs. And today we can talk about two different if we focus on imagery analyst, and after all, fusion.
All right. So this sounds exciting. So, Thales, how do you guys work with them together on those solutions?
First, we work very well. We work at the service and at the disposal of our customer, of the analyst. Let's make a kind of a quick analogy with what we are seeing on our day-to-day life. Of course, we all know the Shazam applications that we are having that enable all of us to be on a real time, able to collect and to analyze exactly and to understand and to know exactly the music that is going to be passed on a given media, on a given channel. Of course, our objective is to give the same level of access, to give the same level of easiness of operations to our operators by enabling them with all of the flow of information that they've got on the real time, all of the flow of images that they've got on the real time, to be in a position, thanks to artificial intelligence, to get access to what is of importance, to what is notable, and all that. Giving you a couple of examples, then cross-checking things. Damien just spoke about imagery. One element is how you are, let's say that there is an area to be checked on a given, on a field, for instance. You've got a picture that has been taken on a day, which is your reference pictures. And all of a sudden, you've got another pictures where some grass has been moving, some grass has been changing on that. It's quite difficult for the operator to get to know that effectively on all of the flow of information, he's been able or will be able to identify that some grass has been moving. Why grass has been moving? Simply because a vehicle has been passing through, and maybe there is some things to be focused on, a pattern of life to be focused on. With AI, with the things we're working on together with our customers, the objective is definitely for the computer to officially identify the fact that something did happen. And again, I spoke about Shazam. Same story apply as well. To get through all of the data available in real time, to have immediate knowledge that there is something, this element out of an image, this element out of a radar is driving the fact that this vehicle has been passing through, this boat has been going through, and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
Super interesting.
That's a very interesting thing, because today, if we realize what's currently done today, we have some images. People are analyzing images with their own hand, own brain, image per image. And today there are a lot of more images coming on, thanks to satellites, thanks to everything. And human cannot do
it's becoming more
everything.
challenging to deal with all those information.
So today, without that, of course, things are forgotten. We cannot analyze everything. So it would be very, very interesting.
So many challenges around to be able to get there.
Yes, in order to analyze, to detect automatically some things, to compare images one to another. What's done today with only a human can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, what we expect is that we can keep human decide.
Absolutely.
And of course, AI should only be a help, and human should decide.
So AI is the answer. It's not the replacement. It's kind of an answer to help the operators.
Yes, I mean, AI, especially in the field of play of intelligence surveillance, is not aimed at replacing the operator. AI is aimed at facilitating the workload of the operator, because on a day-to-day basis, the workload of operator is enormous. He's got to handle a huge amount of data. He's got to to bring the right decision to be taken, and it's got to take the right analysis for the right decision. And of course, AI, as you're rightly saying, is not there to supersede what the operator is doing. It's aimed at being there to ease the life of the operator and to simplify his tasks, and again, to get access to another element of the equation, to get access to additional set of information.
Do you mean AI not only for, let's say, imagery alone, but imagery together with all kind of data?
Yeah, as well, yeah.
Yes, that would be great.
I think speaking about what Damien's pointing out, and maybe as an operator, Damien may have some point as well, because the way we see it for the ISR loop, as we call it, the intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance loop, you're testing an asset, you're collecting some information, you're processing the information, you're disseminating back the information. And of course, here with the image, we spoke about the collecting side of it, how AI can help it as well. But the point is that there is a huge amount of data coming not only from one single source, and I'm sure, Damien, you've got some views there as well. And the whole point is that processing the information is also correlating the information. Correlating the information with what I'm getting out of a sensor, a radar, a camera, and so on and so forth. But it's also correlating the information with what I'm able to collect through other kind of images, satellite images, through open source information. And I think here as well, AI can be at the rendezvous, not only again to analyze the image, but also to ease the processing of the information through data fusion, data modeling tool, in order, again, driven by the same spirit, facilitating, bringing and simplifying the life of the operator, but not only for that, but also for the right decision to be taken at the right moment by the right chain, with, again, always a man over the loop.
Super interesting. Yes, Damien, you wanted to add something?
Well, it would be a great thing to have all of this, because well, if we can be more efficient, keep man in the middle, and doing things quicker, of course, that's everything
you're aiming
we
for.
expect. Yes.
Yes. Brilliant job, guys. Thank you, Damien. Thank you, Thibaut. If you have questions for these guys, feel free. Any questions you want, if you want to learn more about intelligence analysts and the topic and the work, the collaboration with Thales, so the guys will be around here, so feel free to talk to them. Thank you very much, guys. Good job.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.